Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. I didn't know they made red glass, but apparently they do, because that's what this car looks like. It's a body off the frame 1957 Chevrolet. Under the hood's a 327 with a tri-power. It's got power brakes and has air conditioning, and there's a 4-speed sticking up out of the floor. Like I said, body off, restored to show condition. Go to volocars.com, and that's where you can see pictures from top to bottom, read all the specs. That's where you find the prices on all of the collector cars that we offer for sale, volocars.com. If you enjoy watching the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on that bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. But right now, join me, let's go for a spin. Yep, body was off the frame. It means just that. It was separated from the chassis. The chassis was all rebuilt, restored. It's all painted black. All the components, the front end, bushings and hardware, right down to the cotter pins, all that was replaced and rebuilt. It has the drum brakes all around, which were rebuilt. The emergency brake cable assembly is all hooked up still. It has a dual exhaust with a crossover pipe. You'll hear that in a little bit because we're going to start it. New fuel system, the tank, the sending unit, the lines, that's all been replaced. You look up at the motor, it's still spotless even from underneath. 4-speed transit's in there. The drive shaft is restored. The rear end's all restored, painted real nice. You could tell it was all apart. So underneath this car is slick. And then the floors underneath the car itself is all red slick metal under there. And then they bolted it back on the chassis with all new bushings. So under the car is pretty much like new. And like I was saying, it's red glass. I mean, this paint job is slick. This car's from Georgia. Real fussy collector that I deal with. Only has really high-end cars. He's the one that seen this car and pretty much insisted that I bought it, especially because of the paint job. Couldn't wait for me to see it and ask me what I thought of it. And just like he said, it's like red glass. Smooth and slick from the top to the bottom. I should say white glass too, because this is just as nice. I went around the car. I don't find any problem areas, even if you're looking closely. I always say if you don't look close, you're not going to see the flaws, but you can look close on this one. I haven't found anything yet. Not to say I didn't miss something, but it's really that nice, even in person. All of the chrome and trim is restored or replaced, like all these side moldings. Even the base of the wiper here is chrome, and the wiper arms are polished. So all this stainless is polished like chrome. The vent window frame, the little flipper opens when you open the door. All this stuff is polished out like chrome. It's originally a V8 car. It's a 210, and they dressed it up with all the Bel Air trim. So all this trim is new. And again, it fits, and it's just all just right. Top of the bumper is a little cloudy for some reason. I don't know why, but it's an 8 out of a 10. All the rest of this is just gleaming like show chrome. Rubber gasket's good. The window frames are excellent. Door windows are actually power. The rear windows are still crank. It has mirrors on both sides. Door jambs are painted real slick. The weather strips are new. Sill plates are new. The metal inside the car is all painted real sharp. The dash, when you're sitting behind the dash looking at it, is just beautiful. The steering wheel, just sparkling. It's got painted rims with all new reproduction hubcaps and spinners. And those are new Coker white wall radial tires. It still has the nubs on the treads of the tires, so there's no miles on them. This hood fits really nicely. I'd say this is show quality. Firewall's all painted. Everything's real slick. Rebuilt 327 motor, aluminum heads, Offenhauser intake with 3 2-barrel carbs. Chrome covers over the carbs for the air cleaners. It's Got a new power brake system with the dual reservoir master. All new heat and air conditioning system. Got an electric fan, and it has the fan on the motor. Batteries bolted down. It has the horns. Everything looks proper. Wiring's real neat and tidy. I think those are 2 barrels. Maybe it was 1 barrel carbs. I don't know. I didn't take the air cleaners off, but it's 3 carburetors. Yeah, the door jamb up front is just as slick as the car. I forgot to grab the keys ahead of time. So the AC controls, they use the original, what looks like the original control panel, but it actually has electric levers instead of cables now. And the vents are added neatly below the dash. The trim is all sparkling new. It has a retro stereo with speakers in the kick panels. I don't see any in back. Headliner, visors, mirror, dome light, all that's new. Seats are recushioned and reupholstered. The door panels are all new. The armrests, the handles, all that's been replaced. The pads on the pedals, the emergency brake handle, the horn ring, all new. It's beautiful inside here. It's one of the exceptional cars. I'm going to start it up and then we'll get out and open the trunk. Got a nice raspy sound. Got seat belts in the front seat. Yep, the old Chevys, you don't need the key to have it running. Inside the trunk is painted just as nice as the car, even under the mats, under the trunk lid. It's got a white wall tire for a spare and a painted rim. The trunk mat, the weather strip, and seat divider were replaced. Whoever did this car was a painter, because again, the jambs, the underbody, under the trunk mat, it's all glass. Beautiful. There's 2 gauges mounted below the dash for your temperature and oil pressure. Slick. Slick, slick, slick. So there you have it. That's my impression of this 57 Chevy. You can go to volocars.com. Plenty of ways on there to contact the salesman. They'll help answer questions or concerns that you have. They can get this delivered to your driveway. They can help with financing. That's at volocars.com if you're interested in buying one of these beauties. If you just enjoy watching the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on that bell icon. You'll be notified as the new ones are posted. Thanks for watching.